Ooh. That's nice. I wish that the glitter wasn't only on the outside though. But I guess it is nice to reveal this pleasant, I don't know, one-tone color. That was good. That was good. But yeah, I do wish the glitter was throughout the whole soap. But beggars can't be choosers, you know? No. Whoa. And I like that that person was like, boom, I knew this was gonna happen. That would be nice. Was that ice? What else would it be? Of course it was ice. Ooh. Whoa. That was nice. I like that these people go around doing these things just so that we can have a nice feeling for a second. He did it for us, and I think that that's really kind. That is so nice. Ooh. Oh, that was nice. What? I don't even know what that is, but it looks like that material that you put in Easter baskets. You know what I mean? It doesn't crunch like that though, so I really don't know what that is, but that was really nice. I like that it just went away. Is this ASMR? That was really pleasant, but those roller things, are they made for this purpose? Because they genuinely look like torture devices, and that was kind of freaking me out the whole time. But just the sound was very nice. It was very consistent. So was that, like this video, was that more for the sound of it? Or was the visual supposed to also be satisfying? I don't know, let me know. I'm not used to watching these kinds of videos, so if you have more insight, let me know. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Whoa, is that soap? That's nice. Man, that must take a long time. It was just a really pleasant experience all around. I was a little nervous in the beginning that the person was gonna cut themselves with that sharp knife. But clearly they're a pro, because that was no issues. Very nice. I don't know if I would call that one satisfying. I don't really know what the point of that was, to be honest. I don't know what's going on at all, really. But that kind of scared me, actually, when it fell over, because it made a loud sound. I don't know if I would call that one satisfying. That was maybe the opposite of satisfying, because now that whole tower is gonna fall and scatter everywhere. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a bath bomb. That's nice. I wonder if it smells like anything. I bet that smells like flowers or something good. Unless it's not a bath bomb. I just decided that it was. Are there like specific tools that you buy for these videos? Because I know that people like, that's what they do. They make these kinds of videos. Like that one with the soap, I thought it was soap, but maybe it's a special bar for cutting squares. I don't know. I'm new to this. Whoa, hot knife. Whoa. That sizzling sound. Wow. Okay. Okay, so what are they cutting? And how did they get the knife hot? Well, I guess fire, obviously. But like, wow. I didn't know that I would like that, but I did. That was nice. Ooh. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh. Whoa. I bet that's the best honey you'll ever taste in your life. Straight out of the comb, the honeycomb. The like actual little circle things of honeycombs kind of make me feel uncomfortable, but that honey looked so good. Save the bees. Ooh. Ooh, that was a big piece. That's nice. I don't feel fully satisfied because I wanted to see the completion. I wanted to see it all go away, but that was very nice. That was kind of like that feeling when you're cutting wrapping paper and the scissors start gliding and you're like, this is what it's about. Whoa, what's on the shoe? Ooh. That's nice. What even is that? What was that done just for the purpose of this video, or is there a reason for that whole situation? And then this video was just, you know, because they could? I don't even know. What's going on there? Let me know. I have a lot of questions about these satisfying videos. Also, sorry that I've just been talking over all of them. For anybody who wanted to feel satisfied, I guess maybe I've ruined the effect by speaking, but that's what you came here for, so.
That is actually kind of satisfying. It's crazy because it doesn't even look like he's biting the strawberry. But it is going places. But it doesn't look like he's getting over anything. I mean, I guess you kind of see it. It just looks like his mouth is so squishy. It's just so weird. Just hearing these sounds, it's just so weird. Okay, that's a good one. I like that one. I like the this. Just joking. No, doesn't do the doesn't do the same. That tapping sound really, you know, got the heart going. I'm sweating now. I don't know if I like it. Like, I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't. I don't really know. I don't know how I felt about that one. It kind of made me a little uncomfortable for some reason. I don't know. A lot of these ASMRs make me feel, like, not uncomfortable, but it's just, like, it's too much. It's just, I don't know. It's, like, too extreme for me. It's too much for my body to handle. It's too much, like, I just feel like I'm getting overstimulated by sound. It's way too much for me. And not in any kind of way like that. More so just, like, it's a lot. Like, when you're in an IMAX theater, or you're at Costco, and you just see the big shelves and the huge of everything, at least for me. I go to Costco and I'm just like, holy shit. Like, it's just too much for me to comprehend. I can't. I can't. So it was just the initial, but like, again, maybe I'm morbid, maybe I watched too much Criminal Minds, which I've been watching a lot of lately. I've been rewatching it because I stopped watching it on like season 12 or something, and I want to catch up now. But like, I hear that and I just think of someone like skinning somebody. Maybe I'm going too far with it, but that's where my head goes. So, oh yeah, that is just amazing. I mean, like, if you told me, if you just recorded the sounds of, like, the ocean, and you're like, this is a hippo, I'd be like, is it? Because that's what it sounded like, the ocean to me. Something about animals, though, like, I find this very cool. I love this. Watermelons are really hard to break. Have you guys ever tried to put a whole watermelon in your mouth and bite down on one? That's how I broke my jaw when I was younger. It's not a true story, I just made that up. I do not understand what I just saw. I think they made a glitter crayon, I think. But I think I was supposed to focus more on the sounds, which I was. But I kind of felt let down by that one. There was a lot of just like it was very small things. So like that kind of ASMR, I guess I could listen to, and I'm just like, whatever. But I like the ones that like blow up. The ones that are just so loud that I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. And it's like you don't want to listen anymore, but you can't stop because it's so crisp and clear in your ears. But you're like, oh, it's too much. It's like me at Costco. Maybe I'm just the only one, but when I go to Costco and I see all those big shelves, I thought it was only going to happen when I was a kid, and I haven't been to Costco in years, and I'm afraid to go back because they might kick me out for getting so excited. Corn isn't a pretty flower. I know corn is pretty flower when you make it. Forget the sound, that's just incredibly impressive. My Rach Eng, you're amazing. You're incredible. Shout out My Rach Eng, go check her out because that was really cool. The sounds were nice too, but I'm more impressed with the actual whatever that was. See, I like the sound, and I could probably watch that for a while. But imagine if the person whose house you're building saw that. Like, if that person was building my house, and I saw them on one hand with their phone, and the other hand doing the bricks, I would just be like, buddy, like, what are you doing? Work. See, like, this one I could, yeah, let's do it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Visually too, the how it goes into squares, that is so nice to look at for some reason. Wow, there's got to be some sort of like test to see if you're a psychopath by looking at certain things. I don't know. I think the fact that we're all like, ASMR is so cool, I think we're all slowly, you know. Wow. I'm really curious. I thought they were honeycombs at first, and now I think she's just cleaning out the honeycomb tray. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Something about cleaning I've always liked. Like I've always liked to sweep. When you just get you just sweep up all the dirt, and then you just put it in the pan, and you just see all of the dirt's gone. Something about something about cleaning in general has always been so fulfilling to me. I don't know what the right word is. It's just so satisfying. So I kind of enjoyed that last one. Like, this is a pretty nice sound too. I could rock with this one. Yeah. See, I heard their phone buzzing there, and that threw me off again. Before it was my phone, now it's their phone. Abby, you know, put the phone on silent maybe. Wow. Oh. Is this really a thing? I guess it's a thing, yeah. It was nice to watch, I'm not gonna lie, I was very intrigued by it, but I will say, imagine how many times she did that. Like, I've never thought about the filming side of ASMR, and imagine, it's not, I could promise you guys it's not a one take. I could promise you, maybe taking off the cellophane or whatever that's called was the one take, but putting that case in that click, I guarantee you she did it a couple times. And just imagining someone doing the same thing over and over again just to get the perfect sound, to me is very funny. Okay, one thing I will say though, are you really using a knife against your god iPhone? Like that could, I don't know how she didn't scratch the back up. That was crazy, but I like that one. That was a nice one. Yeah, I like it. I like it, but again, it's a lot. But again, imagine her filming that. Imagine her filming herself just throwing all of her makeup brushes on the ground. Like that to me is the funny part.
Oh yeah.
See, I don't mind this ASMR.
This is nice. No, this is satisfying ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh, see? I love cleaning stuff. This is...
That looks so nice.
Oh,
you
look at all the
can see
dirt.
sucking all of it up.
Yes.
I just want that done.
That's magic.
Imagine someone did that to your body. How much, like, how the pores that would come out.
Well, they do that to your face. Have you seen those things where it sucks all the blackheads out of your skin?
I need one of those.
It's gross, but it's like, it is oddly satisfying.
I need one of those.
It's so... I gotta close my eyes with ASMR, do you?
I mean, I can see it. It's just weird to see it and hear it.
No, seeing it, or closing your eyes is different. Is that just soap? Like
yeah,
bars of soap?
Closing your eyes.
Closing your eyes is different, man.
You could just use your imagination. I imagine like the Rockies.
Yeah.
Falling. But this is just like, I just see two hands just.
Yeah. It's nice. I'd listen to this.
That's some power.
It's just relaxing.
One on each head. Did you see that? Squeeze with one on each head. That's some. We got a powerful person here.
Oh, yes, this is gonna be a moment.
It's just gonna make that like.
Oh. Even watching that
like
is satisfying. Amazing. Amazing. I've actually used this before, and it is very hard to do that. Okay.
Watermelons are not soft.
I feel like. I don't know how you did it so smooth.
Maybe it's probably pre-cut a little bit.
I think so.
Like a little.
Because I have tried it and it's brutal.
You should bring it to work one day though. I'd love to see it in action.
That is oddly satisfying.
Like a father. I'm so excited about these things. So kicking it off at number 10.
Oh.
Kind of sounds like rubber bands.
Kind of sounds like a fart. Oh, like the snapping? If you closed your eyes on that, I bet you would have thought it was rubber bands.
Probably,
snapping.
yeah.
I would have never guessed like a silly
But this
putty.
is like this looks just so nice to
bubble
touch.
wrap.
Bubble wrap's fun. We had some downstairs and we were just jumping on it all day.
Oh. Coming in to number 9, we got... Oh yeah, I already know. This is for girls.
What's going on?
It's a makeup brush cleaner and all the makeup comes out.
Oh wow.
Very satisfying for me, personally. Like if on that one you kind of missed it because it froze.
Yeah.
You wipe it on that thing and then all the foundation comes coming out.
Coming at number 8.
Oh, I hate this.
So drop it.
I can't watch. I hate this stuff. Oh, jeez, that sounds like something's breaking. No, I hate
curious.
that. That's not satisfying.
I've never
to
done
me.
that though. I've always wanted to.
You haven't?
No.
To a chiropractor?
No.
Well, I have. I
How
used to
is
go
it?
every
Feel good?
Tuesday. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I honestly hate it.
But do you
when
feel
they
afterwards?
reset
Do you
it.
feel?
After, amazing.
You feel good, eh?
They reset it and I hate it because like, you take a deep breath in, you breathe out.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and it feels like they just broke your frickin' spine.
Sliding into number 7, we got
Is that silicone?
Oh, look at these heels though.
These are...
How is she walking on this gravel? Oh, that was satisfying for me.
That was a pop if I've ever
That
heard
last pop was. The other ones?
I want her to
did?
step up with the back heel though, not the front.
Yeah, oh, she did for the other ones because she had
Yeah,
popped them.
but the last one, you could have popped with that back heel for sure.
Yeah, but this is such a random video, but honestly it is
But, like,
really oddly satisfying.
Who takes the time? Who does this? Who thinks like, hey guys, today I'm just gonna film, I'm just gonna put my heels and we're just gonna walk across the
I don't
things.
know, but you know what? They ended up on YouTube.
Hey, it worked.
It's working.
In at number 6.
Oh, that's cool.
So is that like a ball of molten lava or what?
Something like that.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's cool. I
Wow,
like
that
it.
was really cool. I've never seen that in my life.
I like it.
I really like that.
Let's do
Fire
it.
versus ice. That's
Let's
really
do it.
freaking cool.
halfway through number 5, we got
It's called brain freeze.
Oh.
We used to have like
That's more like exciting to watch. The sound effects really add to it though,
I used to work
say.
at Yogurt's.
Gotta say.
I used to work at Yogurt's and I worked at Menchie's
You're
after.
you're so lucky.
Yeah, just because people at Yogurt's I didn't like. My brother got a job at Menchie's and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just be the biggest dick and work at the competitor. So then I worked at Menchie's and
Did you just
I kind of got
stock
over it.
up?
No, yeah,
Oh,
you just
come
get over
on.
It. You get over it so quick. You get over it so quick.
I don't know. That was like heaven in a cup.
Coming in at number 4.
God, Kool-Aid jammers.
Why would you waste Kool-Aid?
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not a fan of wasting Kool-Aid jammers,
cool,
but
though.
that was pretty cool.
That was pretty dope. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that was satisfying. I liked that.
I FUX with it.
taking over the number 3 spot is
Whoa, that looks crazy.
Why do I think it's like pink rice?
It's so pink rice.
Like the way it just came off of it.
I don't know how it like
looks like
flakes
rice.
off like that though.
It looked like rice. You know what it looked like actually? Are they called, what are they called? Snowballs? The pink, a movie with Anna Faris. I know for sure, because I remember her talking about it. And ever since that movie, I always remembered it. It's like a little, it's like a pastry that you get in the store. It's like not a donut, but it's like I think it's called a snowball, I think. I could be wrong.
Cool.
They're like pink and it's like coconut inside or something.
Oh, no, I wouldn't eat that. That looked like straight up soap.
My American homies know what's good. You guys will know what they're called.
I got no
I
idea
don't
what the
have
hell
it in
you guys
Canada,
are talking about.
but repping my American side here. Coming in at numero 2.
What?
How's it a powder? I don't believe that these sounds are what we're hearing to what we're seeing. You get what I'm saying? It does not add up in my brain. Like that?
Sped up.
I think it's 1%.
It's sped up.
But even like is it soft chalk Lego? I don't get it.
It's Play-Doh, I think.
Like sand?
Yeah. That is very like oddly satisfying. I don't know
satisfying.
why, but I was so into
That
that. I
was
could
nice.
watch that all day, I think.
It hurt my head a little bit though. So I was
was
like,
weird.
the sound doesn't match up with the, yeah.
Yeah, it was sped up. It was a little weird, but I enjoyed that.
in the number 1 spot is
It's cotton candy, isn't it? It's like,
Oh! It's all gone within a matter of a second.
imagine what happens to your body
What?
when you have cotton candy. If it happens with water, imagine.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
they do,
and
like,
your
you know, they do like experiments with Coke and they like put stuff in Coke and like the Coke
Yeah.
eats away at everything. Well,
Well, cotton candy is not good for you.
it's like cotton candy is literally all sugar. That's what
It is just fluffy sugar
It's
powder.
literally sugar.
That's insane. I
That's
didn't
why this
expect it
happens.
to like dissolve that quickly though.
Yeah,
I've never seen
water
that.
and sugar are just like
Wow.
and
And the sound you just made was
perfect
killed
for the
it.
ASMR.
It really was that.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind. And if that's satisfying for you and not for me, that's okay. Don't feel ashamed if you felt satisfied by that video. God damn it. Am I having a stroke or is this light broken? That was nice. And that's all the smoke? That seemed kind of dangerous. There was an air of mystery going on here. Save the bees. Just felt like I needed to add that in there.
Got my AirPods again, so that's fantastic. This whole filming from home thing just doesn't work for me, guys. You'd think I'd eventually get it down, but nope. Let me just put this bad boy on Do Not Disturb. And I'm not even that clean of a person. My desk is a complete mess. Like I got in my room, my bed isn't even made. But something about sweeping the floor. When you just get all that, number three, oh, just kidding. Number 3, 3, 2, 1. When it loads, and 3, 2, 1. Howdy folks, I'm your host.
Oh my god, I really thought you were gonna stick with it. I'm like, no, please. They'll just cut that out. Oh, bless you. It's just, oh.
I feel like a lot of snot's about to come out, but
Ew, I
held
heard
it back.
it.
Yeah,
I
held it
hear
back,
that
held
one.
it
That
back,
one's a
held it
wet
back.
one.
I took a Claritin to, gotta dry my nose up. Oh, the cracks. I love myself some crack. Gotta
That-
recalibrate the body.
I hate when people sit there and like they crack their neck and their knuckles. That's not satisfying to me.
Coming in at numero 2. Coming in at 2. Kool-Aid-O.
Oh, clever. Kool-Aid. Ooh,
It's like the gulag.
It was like a. It did come out like a snort.
Could be a great aunt. You are a great aunt, aren't you? You're an aunt.
An ant?
An aunt?
Yeah.
You're an aunt.
An aunt? It's an ant? Yeah, I'm an ant. Why does that make me a good aunt?
Just because you snorted.
What?
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick again. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's like we'll be right back. 30 seconds or less.
I'm counting 30, 29. We should just keep Kleenex in here, especially during the. You're right in there?
Yeah, just blew my nose. I got some extra.
Okay.